Hey everyone, today we're talking about your mindset and how, depending on how you're feeling on a day-to-day basis, your mindset can either shift from negative, positive, a million times a day. We have this thing called The Slight Edge. It's an amazing book. If you haven't read it, I highly suggest it. And it can be applied to just about anything in your life, whether you're talking about a decision that you have to make, or a journey that you're on, or a project that you're working on, or a relationship that you're building, or a relationship that's ending. Depending on which way the decision goes for you, whether it's a positive or a negative, every decision has a positive and a negative consequence. Every single one of them. And I think oftentimes we wait, right? We wait for the perfect time to meet somebody. We wait for the perfect time to start a health journey. We wait for the perfect time to apply for a job. We wait for the perfect time to start a family. And let's be really honest, there is no perfect time for anything, but depending on how your decision goes, negative or positive, there's always going to be a consequence. And so if you do something that has a negative consequence, you automatically think it's the wrong time. I shouldn't have taken on this project, or I shouldn't have tried to make this many changes to my health, my lifestyle. Maybe it's not time for me to make this career change, like if you apply for a job and you don't necessarily get it. So depending on how the decision goes for you, it's going to change your experience. But here's the thing. If you are working on your mindset and you are living in a positive frame of mind and that emotional intelligence piece where you are seeking out positive experiences, then when you have those negative circumstances come up in your life, you're going to go to the positive easier and that much more often. That does not mean that everything is sunshine and rainbows and everything's going to be easy. Far from it. But what it means is that when you do encounter struggle and you encounter things that are challenging the way you feel and the way you believe and the way you want to live your life, a really good example, you guys, is, and because I'm a health and fitness coach, I coach a lot of people who fear that they're going to fail, right? So there's a little piece of it that seems like I have to convince people that they're worth it. It's not that I have to work to convince them. It's that they have to kind of take a leap and have some belief in me as their coach and as their mentor that they're going to be successful. But then along the way, I have to educate them and make sure they know that you're going to come into struggle. You're going to be confronted with people who want to tear you down. And I honestly don't think it's because they intentionally want you to fail, but I think people don't want you to be successful without them. And I encountered it really early when I first started coaching. And honestly, coaches start this business and they quit really quickly when they get pushback, when they have coworkers who, might say something about choosing to be a coach or what their opinions of this job is, or even as challengers, if there's sweets put on the staff room table and you, God forbid, choose not to partake in them, and you get pushback like, oh, let me guess, you can't have that, you're on a diet. Are you allowed to eat that this week? Is this part of your, that's pushback. And if, depending on your frame of mind, if you're the challenger, depending on how you're feeling, if you're feeling like it's hard, because it is, to make healthy changes, then you might go and listen to that negative message that, oh, I can't have that. This is really hard. I'm restricting myself. And then you might go to, you know what? I always told myself I wouldn't restrict myself because that's not living, and it needs to be something that can fit into my life. And all very true. But if you are in a positive frame of mind, when you get that pushback, because it's always going to happen, and you have a coworker who says to you, oh, let me guess, you can't have that. And you're working with me and you know that of course you can have fill in the blanks. Of course you can have pizza. Of course you can have nachos. Of course you can have wine, and you can have treats and sweets. Of course you can. But then there's always going to be a negative or a positive consequence. Really great example. I went out last night with some girlfriends for a girlfriend's birthday. There was lots of beer. There were 2 plates of nachos actually, and they were delicious. And this morning I'm up, I'm drinking lots of water, I am working out, and I'm getting right back into my meal prep for the week. That could have been drink way too much, be completely hungover, skip my workout, and then that starts the negative, guilty feelings. You guys, you have the tools, you have the mindset that we continue to grow. It never stops growing. But when you get to that decision of, I'm going to either do this or do that, and let me tell you, if I chose to not work out today, that's not the decision that I need to make, whether it's a negative or positive. It's whether or not you allow the decision to either work out or to not work out. If I wasn't feeling myself and I chose to not work out today, that from there, my mindset needs to be no big deal. Sunday's normally my rest day. Maybe Saturday would be my rest day. The decision comes, then how you respond to it is where your mindset needs to start to grow. And that continues to grow. And I have setbacks and then I grow some more. And then I have setbacks and I grow some more. And those are the things that Beachbody coaches teach you. We work with your mindset. We don't just say, here's a package, here's some Shakeology, I really hope you join my group and let's go add another one. We work with you so that you find those successes. Hope this helps. Have a great day.